It's your boy Rhil TV. Sometimes you just got to make it happen for yourself. So I invited myself to the Lapeef panel. Let's go, y'all.
I mean, that's not majority of men who become successful that had a woman with them shooting in the
I think there's more to it than just a cornball. I mean, it's a little bit more detailed than that. Yeah. Those guys were picking women based off of their insecurities when they were young. They picking women based on their level of potential that they at, not realizing or not recognizing the possibility of leveling up and recognizing that the choice of women, or the potential of women is going to grow. Some of these guys just out. It does. Some of these men
when it comes to Derrick Jackson, that's the case.
First of all,
before Anton go, let me go. Y'all ever notice when rappers talk about women, 95 to 98% of rappers be like, women wasn't messing with me before the deal. It's not that they couldn't get a woman at all. It's that they now have a lot of different options. And it makes them feel like they never had options at all with the options that they do have. And some men just aren't used to that, period, one way or the other, like at all. No type of attention.
You can't predict a level of success for most people.
I didn't say you could.
But
that's not what he's saying. When he was lame, he had to get with a lame broad.
Listen, Anton, all I'm saying is there's guys out here, whenever they're at that a weak level or a level that they're not at their potential, people often choose what they qualify for at that time.
Yeah, because you ain't just gone. Be celibate or be a damn incel just because you ain't rich or whatever. If you can get women, you can get women. Broke or not, you gonna get a woman.
And they recognize that. Damn.
It doesn't matter because
how does it matter?
If you don't think that this dude was gonna exercise his options regardless, what you think that it was the woman that was keeping him?
No, I don't think it worked like that, man.
Hold on. That has nothing to do with it. If a dude is gonna cheat, a dude is gonna cheat. It don't matter if you got the baddest chick laying next to you or not. If you're going to cheat, you're going to cheat.
What type of dude you are, right?
That's true, but it's also if you don't even have an opportunity to do something, you're not going to do it at all. But if you have multiple opportunities to do something that you've never even had the option to do, you never know what you'll do. You know what I mean? So I get what he's saying, but you never know.
The opportunity you're going to do is stop happening.
It depends.
Really?
Hold on. I have no problem holding women accountable at all. Not even a little bit. But if we're going to be objective, right? If you want a woman to submit, it is also your responsibility to bring her along with you, right? Your woman is now a reflection of you.
All the time.
When she goes outside, she's a representation of you. And so you can't tell me, right? Because it doesn't matter what the fuck goes on in my life. I'm never abandoning my wife. I don't care if I become a billionaire. I don't care what the fuck happened. That's mine forever. She always gonna be with me. She ride or die with me. If I'm riding on a plane, she right next to me. It doesn't matter.
See, they specifically talking about a guy. They basically talking about shooting in the gym with a guy, like being with the guy before he blew up with something. But a lot of women aren't in that position right now. They trying to be at the finish line with the guy. So this don't apply to a lot of modern dating because a lot of women just want the guy that's already there. They wasn't there before.
You can't buy character. You can't level up in the character. That's something that's supposed to stay with you.
Now you preaching.
As you grow.
Now this man preaching. And a lot of people, a lot of women are stuck dating men that have money. And you can't buy character. You can't do it. But y'all have to date the money because you know why. We all know why. But there's no character in most of these dudes. And you can't buy it. So you have to date these non-character dudes. You literally have to date the worst people just because they have money. It's really kind of messed up. I be feeling bad for y'all.
My point is that regardless of whether you hate me or you love me or you rolling, you know what I'm saying, or different people, however they feel about me, my chick gonna be right there next to me, bro. And so ultimately, when you embrace the person, when you empower the people that surround you, when you unleash them, they then become a reflection of you.
Absolutely.
And so because he left her behind and they grew in two different directions instead of growing in the same direction because they were intertwined. And you're supposed to maintain that level of
making my point
growth because you become one. You become one when you.
If they talking about Derrick Jackson, the reason why he did that is because even though he was married, he wasn't his wife wasn't part of his brand because he was doing dirt behind the scene. And part of his niche was women being attracted to him. So like, regardless if he was married or not, they weren't thinking about his wife when they were looking at him. So like, he didn't present himself as married. He presented himself as a man.
Get married, you become one. Because he didn't bring her along with him and he didn't have the character to go along with it, this is the reflection of it.
Okay, so let me respond real quick. Hold on.
Last part. Think about it. What leader, what type of guy go and cheat? Bring your chick on a live stream with you looking like Boo-Boo the Fool. You the leader. You're the expert when it comes to this whole social media shit. You bring your chick sitting on the panel with a helmet of righteousness on top of it, on her head, right? She over there looking like a fool. And then not only do you do that, you do a reaction to your reaction of you talking about cheating.
Had it been me, I would have became the biggest creator in the history of the space. I would have used everything that people hate about me against me and them. I would have been like, see, now the manosphere guys, the red pill guys all hated me, but I was really projecting myself. What you wanted me to say? I was cheating? Y'all thought I knew all of this stuff because I was just being a simp? No, I was telling them what I knew about men because I was doing it. What y'all wanted me to say that? See, I would have become the biggest creator ever, but he didn't do that. He didn't do that because his character is different, like Anton said.
With your chick, bro. Yeah. Come on, man. At some point, we also have to be equal accountability partners and say, okay, well, if I'm going to be the leader and I'm going to control this shit and she 100% up under me and she quit her job to make sure that she take care of the kids and shit, now I have to take full responsibility and ownership of what happens in my household. He is dead wrong and she didn't do nothing of it. If anything, because she didn't cheat, because she didn't leave and do all of this other type of shit, you have to put even more responsibility on him because he then becomes her covering. He's her groom. He got to take care of that shit. And he out here fucking around. He didn't really file for divorce. He just got caught up again. And now
he lied about filing for divorce. That shit crazy.
Their karma comes behind him pandering.
My dispute is not whether he was cheating or whether a man gonna cheat and the ideology behind all that. I'm not arguing about that.
What are you arguing, Bruiser?
Saying that whenever you grow together. And I'm saying there's a such thing. I've seen it happen when people grow. One person don't want to grow, or one person doesn't grow, or one person doesn't help the other person grow, and they end up outgrowing each other.
But in this scenario, it wasn't no way she was going to grow as much as he did because he grew into a persona. You know what I mean?
I'm saying that
I don't believe that.
I've seen it happen, man. I've been around a lot of people in hookup culture, all this other stuff. When people get together, they choose who they qualify or who they think they can get. And whenever they elevate to a potential level, I'm not saying it's going to always happen, and I'm not justifying his actions. I'm saying that it's a chance of it happening. When you realize
that should be women downfall, though. I seen it happen to a lot of women. Like they, you know, she about to live with her bomb or live with somebody or whatever, was struggling in a way, and then had no men around in their life. As soon as they do good, get a car, get a this and that, here comes some nigga. And then what happens 6-7 months later? You know what happened 6-7 months later. But you shouldn't have been with this nigga. You should be with the people who was with you when you was shooting in the gym. Women the same way. They be feeling like they options is this and that and the third, when really it be losers.
The level of women or the level of group of people you can get or the fame, you get all that pressure and stuff. Everybody can't deal with it the way you deal with it, Mr. Anton Daniels.
Absolutely. Now he right about that.
You gotta let me finish my point. You got an ego. You got a strong ego. What you do is you try to make everything parallel to how you move. When everybody, to your defense, everybody might not.
He does do that. And for certain people, they don't know how to contend with that in like a debate form.
Be that strong. That everybody might be not as strong as you. So when you sit here and say stuff like, I wouldn't do that.
If you ain't that strong, then you shouldn't have fucking got married. And then had
you
kids.
shouldn't get married if you ain't that damn strong.
If you ain't built like that,
no, because
if you not built like that, then stand the fuck down. Is my point.
Exactly. What are you talking about, Bruiser? You talking about everybody ain't as strong. They need to stay their ass single.
Hold on, wait. You said, bro.
Nah, Aaron. They don't have to stay single just because they're not strong enough to deal with cheating.
Right. You talking about where's the patience that you saying you're growing and then you gonna leave your wife because you feel as though that she's not moving at the same speed as you? Listen, patience, you gotta have patience. Patience means the capacity to accept or tolerate delay, trouble, or suffering without getting angry or upset. You gotta have some patience and have some grace for your wife so she can grow.
For a lot of people, divorce isn't even an option over nothing stupid. For some people, divorce isn't even an option, period, over nothing. But like, people gotta stop leaving the situations that you've committed your life to. Like, people just be looking at marriage as some type of title. That's like a thing that is forever. Stop playing with that title.
She gotta go.
Sean, I'm not disputing any of that.
Let him finish.
Go ahead and finish.
So the point is, a man that gets on and his wife was with him shooting in the gym while he was out working and grinding, she's taking care of the children, making sure she create heaven at home so he could come home and rest his head and be peaceful, and she doing what she doing what she needs to do as a woman. And because he gets around a different class of women and he leaves her, he's a sucker.
He's a whole
right. But like we said, everybody not built like that. Some people can't handle the attention. Some people can't handle attention. Bottom line.
Listen. I'm not arguing that he's not a sucker or not.
You actually are arguing with that.
Hold on real quick. Let me just make myself clear.
Let Bruiser cook.
Let me make myself clear.
Cook, Bruce.
I'm saying that ain't nobody safe. I don't give a damn what. I get you trying to educate. I'm with it. I agree with that. But it doesn't matter, man. If somebody wants to leave, they're gonna leave. I'm just pointing to the possibilities, man. If somebody, I'm telling you, when you grow, when you get to this level of fame or whatever you want to call it, there's pressure, there's temptation. Everybody don't have the same endurance as all of these guys, all of y'all on here on this panel trying to educate. Everybody don't got it.
Right. Everybody ain't like that. Everybody's not cut like that. Some people cannot handle the attention, period. And something like, especially men, like some men has never been approached by a supermodel woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, in no capacity, in no way. Not even a like a call girl that's just trying to make the 500 or 1,000 or whatever. They ain't even been approached like that. So like, you never know what a person will do. You know what I'm saying? You never know what a person will do. Like, subscribe. Do that.